Hello students, welcome to our session. And today we are taking again chapter number 14. In our previous session we have discussed about the part 1 of this same chapter. We have discussed about some topics and activities of this chapter in our previous session. In our this session we talk about real and virtual images first. You have now familiar with reflection. You have already learned about the reflection of light, how we can see moon because of the reflection light between earth and sun. Like this, all kind of object, some types of objects in them, they use reflection light. When a well illuminated object is placed in front of a mirror or lens, its view through the mirror or lens is called its image. Thus, an image can be defined as the appearance or picture of a real object. When we put any kind of object is placed in front of a mirror, you can see the same things in a mirror or lens. That means this kind of object we can see, they formed like this object in mirror also, formed by the light that passes through a lens or is reflected from a mirror. The nature of image depends. Now we will go in our next page. Upon the nature of mirror reflecting surface and also upon the distance of the object from the mirror. Images are of two kinds, real image and virtual image. Real image and virtual image you can see here in picture. First is real image, that means real image of object. Then in between them we can see a one type of lens used there, and there is a different type of image is formed there. Then you can see here virtual image. Virtual image and real image, both pictures are available here in our textbook. You can see here types of images. We have two types of images, real image and virtual image. You can see here and also available in our textbook. Now real image. When the rays of light are reflected from a smooth surface in such a way that they actually meet at some other point on the screen, the image so formed is called real image. Figure 14.5a shows us the real image. The characteristics of a real image are, now we have some characteristics. It can be taken on a screen. It is always inverted. Its size may be the same, smaller, bigger than the size of the object. It is not same as object. But in virtual image, when the rays of light are reflected from a smooth surface in such a way that they appear to meet at a certain point but do not meet on a screen, the image so formed is called virtual image. 14.5b is a virtual image. Now they have also some types of features. It cannot be taken on a screen. Real image when taken on a screen, it cannot be taken on a screen. It is always erect. The size, its size may be the same, smaller, bigger than the size of the object. Then 14.2.2 concave and convex mirrors. You can also see here concave mirror. Figures are available here, reflecting surface, and then we have also convex mirror. Convex mirror, both pictures are available here. Concave and convex mirrors, any smooth or polished surface which can reflect a ray of light is called mirror. When the reflecting surface is plane, the mirror is called plane mirror. While a mirror with spherical or curved reflecting surface is called spherical mirror. Plane mirror, spherical mirror. Both have difference between them. A spherical mirror is called so because it is a part of a hollow sphere. Spherical mirrors are of two types. In spherical, we have two types, concave mirror and convex mirror. Concave mirrors are the mirrors whose reflecting surface is curved. In 14.6 available curved, you have already familiar with curved one. Convex mirrors are the mirrors whose reflecting surface is curved outwards. Then formation of images in plane mirror. How the image is formed in plane mirror. For this, let us perform activities 14.5 and 14.6 to observe the nature of images formed by a plane mirror. Now we will discuss about the activities which we have in our next page. Observe the nature of an image formed by a plane mirror. You can see here plane mirror is used. Take a looking glass and place an object such as candle or matchbox or even a flower vase in front of it. You can also do this activity at your home because it is very easy. Now note your observation. Do you find that similar object is placed behind a mirror? For this, we have also another activity as all type people use at morning when we want to go any place and our home. We use mirror for looking our own face. When we look in mirror, our own face is created like our face seem to same in mirror. Like this activity also prove that. Now change the position of the object and observe the image carefully. What happened there? Put a vertical screen or chart paper behind the mirror and try to get the image of the object on it. Are you able to do so? Now place the same screen in front of the mirror and see whether you are able to get the image of the object on it. Are you able to get the image on the screen in either case? But why? The image formed by the plane mirror cannot be taken on the screen. Thus, it is a virtual image. The image formed by a plane mirror is erect. The image formed by a plane mirror is of the same size as that of the object. It proves that by using this activity, you can observe this using plane mirror. Then we have another activity 14.6 to observe that an image formed by a plane mirror interchanges sides. When we look in plane mirror, the direction will change then. This activity proved that. Stand in front of a looking glass. Plane mirror, always we use looking glass, and observe your image. Also observe the distance between you and your image from the mirror. You can see here in figure. Now raise your left hand and note which hand does your image raise. You can also do this activity at your home. Touch your right ear with your left hand and observe your image. Do you find that in image? The right hand touches the left ear. Write a name which help you. Write a name, for example, Amit, on a piece of paper and hold in front of a plane mirror. Are you able to read it? Now interchange the sides and see what happens. You can see here they first write Amit, and when they see this Amit in mirror, they can read like this Tima, and Tima Amit. Image formed by a plane mirror interchanges sides. This proves they interchanges sides. On a plane mirror, left appears right and right appears left. This interchange of sides between the object and its image is called lateral inversion. Also, the image is far behind the plane mirror as the object is in front of it. So both activities prove the characteristics of the plane mirror. Now we will discuss about our next page. We have discussed about the plane mirror. Now formation of images in spherical mirrors. The reflecting surface of spherical mirrors is curved. So a shining stainless steel spoon can serve as one. For this you have also here figure available, concave side and convex side, curved side, and inside, outside of the spoon and inside of the spoon. You can also observe these using spoon which always available at our home. Formation of images. If you observe it carefully, you will find that the back of the spoon curves outwards and serves as a convex mirror, whereas the front side of the spoon which curves inwards, outwards and inwards, and it is hollow, and is hollow from the inside, serves as a concave mirror, inside concave mirror and outside convex mirror. If you look at the concave side of the spoon, you will see your inverted image there. The convex side of the spoon, on the other hand, shows an erect image. You can see here 14.8a and b. The image are also available here. Try to do this at your home. What happens when you take the spoon far or bring it close? Do you see any change in the state of image? We will now see with the help of activities 14.7 and 14.8 the nature of images formed by concave and convex mirrors under different conditions. We have again activity 14.7 and 14.8. But before that, 14.3.1 formation of images in a concave mirror. And for this first observe activity 14.7 to understand the nature of images formed in a concave mirror. To observe the images formed by a concave mirror under different conditions. For this you need a concave mirror or a stand. For this activity, put the concave mirror over the plane surface, paste a sheet of chart paper on a cardboard which can serve as a screen. You can see here the all figure, real, inverted and diminished images. First they put mirror one side and one side candle, between them they have chart paper. Then ray diagram. Part A1 prove the figure and part part A2 ray diagram of this activity. Now put a lighted candle, as I said to you. When we put this like objects, all this formation of image by a concave mirror, put this. Show us like. Now put a lighted candle at a distance of about 60 cm from the mirror and try to focus its image on the screen by changing the position of the screen as shown in part A1. Do you get the image of the lighted candle on the screen? Now we will observe them. The image formed here is inverted, real and diminished. Move the lighted candle closer to the mirror and observe the image formed. They change the place of the candle and observe first the candle is different side. As you move the lighted candle closer to the mirror, now they take the candle close to the mirror. The size of the image increases. In first figure, you can see the size of object is not as large as they put candle close to the mirror. After a point, after this process, they also create ray diagram. You can see here in B1, part B1. Real, inverted and magnified image. Ray diagram. The object is now closer to a mirror. Image formation when the object is placed close to the mirror. Now move the lighted candle even closer to the concave mirror and observe the image formed on the screen, part C1. When the object is too close, you can see here, too close to the mirror. A virtual image is formed behind the mirror. The image is erect and magnified to 2 as represented in the ray diagram in part C2. You can see here virtual, erect and magnified image. Now they put candle too close to the mirror. The diagram is also different from two diagrams. From this activity, the following some types of things we can observe. When the object is moved closer to the mirror, the size of the image increases. When we put candle closer to the images, the images increases. The size of the image is magnified after a certain point and is largest when the object is placed at the focus of the mirror. The image in this case is real and inverted. When the object is placed between the focus and the mirror, part C1 and C2, the image formed is virtual. In C1 we can see there the image is virtual, erect and magnified. This activity proved that. So students, in our this session we have discussed about some topics of our chapter number 14. Now we will meet in our next session with new topics of same chapter, chapter number 14. Till then, take care.